Now let's see how history is repeating itself. If in 1965, let's run through time. They made 2016. Nana Addo Dankwa and the NPP, UPSF4, they needed power from the NDC. They had tried everything. J.J. Rawlings, they tried to assassinate J.J. Rawlings. Go and read the history. So many times, about 3 times, they tried to kill J.J. Rawlings. Fast forward to 2016, they needed the power. NPP wanted the power. The same tactics the UP people used, their forefathers used, the same strategy. We were in Ghana in 2016. This is what we saw. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we were in Ghana. John Mahama was president. They invited mercenaries to Ghana. People who train to kill. People who are hired to kill. 2016, the NPP needed power. The UP tradition that gave birth to the NPP. They wanted power. Mahamudu Bawumia, Kennedy Japan, Nana Akufo-Addo, the NPP, they needed that power. They wanted to take it by force. So they brought in mercenaries in 2016. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo sat on national television and said he has no problems. Addo Dankwa justifies importing mercenaries into Ghana. Nana Akufo-Addo tonight TV so can say, yes, I'm going to the mercenaries to do what? It is the inner monkey. It is what their forefathers did. They can never move away from it. And that is how they operate. It is the same tactics, the same modus operandi, the same blueprint, and that is what they are doing today. We should not underestimate the NPP. And J.J. Rawlings said it. They changed their names. They are the same people with the same character. When they are out of power, they will do anything for power. And I'm showing you how history has gotten us here today. How we are not safe. How we are not supposed to allow what we call the NPP to get close to power as a nation. It will save you. It will save your forefathers, your grandchildren. It will save my grandchildren. And I'm showing you gradually, make sure how dangerous the NPP is and how history is repeating itself. And it's a helicopter crash. So today, the NPP are jubilating. In 2016, they needed that power. So they brought in killers. Akufo-Addo sat on TV and said, yes, there's nothing wrong with it. He said there was nothing wrong with it. Why? If I import mercenaries, omo training killers, omo sasuya killers, no maba, no mbedi, what is the big deal? So that time John Mahama was president. Revi, I'm making you understand how dangerous and make sure history repeating itself today. You know what's dangerous? What is dangerous is they have not changed. Recently, we are hurt because we have lost gallant men, patriots who were going to work for us. 8 men, they died. They died. The country came to a standstill. We were shattered. The country grew cold. It was dark and gloomy. Pain ran through the vein of Ghana. People were asking questions. We were confused for a moment. But the NPP, the UP NPP, what were they doing? What were they saying? Were they still using a 4-4-2 formation? The indirect way of trying to take over power, assassinating presidents, making sure they can make their way. Yet Nkrumah as some way see. Now, we saw these young people sit on national television, and I'm ranting away on social media. They said the president John Mahama should have been killed in the helicopter crash. President ni yiriniti no mu gu bottom na helicopter na top form no nim military phobia omu di djuma helicopter ne top form from the history. Makacho be seen there no. Do you doubt it? 50-50. You doubt it, but you don't doubt it, right? You are still asking yourself, is it that NPP in shade? What are the evidence? Because in the past, it has always been an indirect hit. It has always been an indirect way of assassinating presidents. It has always been an indirect way of doing bad things. But I'm asking you today, in Nkrumah social media, these are NPP card-bearing members. These are people in the middle of our pain. They were on social media say, President no muhiano, John Mahama no peso mukuno. Omni soldier for be crackasta. They knew what was going to happen, but we are message tranquility. No much show more bottom, and that will give them peace. Do you believe it? Do you believe the NPP could be behind us? It's tough for you to believe now, right? It's tough for you to believe because where is the connection? We are all hurt. We are all mourning. Where is the connection? These people speaking, what shows that what they are saying, the leadership or the NPP as a political party. But let me do something. I'm going to take you back to 2020 before I come to 2025. In 2020, a member of the NPP sat on national television and said he's going to ban who? The former president, who is now the president, John Dramani Mahama. This is a card-bearing member. Kennedy in Japan.
Na Mahama ewini ono so Jimmy for and Attorney Tilim. That guy is an idiot. Mahama, we want to tell you who to change hopes. Said we are going to go fear now to you. You cannot go and burn somebody's stores 14. Now the officer say will go scot free. Mahama, Esiedun Ketia, Akamba, Baba Jama, Munjeniye will burn your houses too. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this. We will burn your houses too. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this country. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this country. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go. Yes. If it continues like that, Mahama, now we cannot allow these things to go on in this country. When we were shot, Baku 14.
So, there's also a senior member of the NPP, Kennedy Japan. Alternative, so they will ban Mahama. Now, these are very serious statements. And it's coming from the same political party leadership. UP4 now, I've told you their history. The Omar Baba Bedruha. Bedruha 2016. They brought in mercenaries. Bedruha 2020, right after election 2020. Kennedy Japan National Television, you ban Mahama alive. And Chebia, a whole helicopter carrying 8 gallant men, patriots, soldier for whom politicians, they all died. The NPP, as a political party, they were jubilating. They were on social media with their boys and girls. Now, on a normal day, what are we supposed to do? Every single person who cares about this country and wants the rule of law to work and wants to make sure that we set good examples moving forward, nobody will associate themselves with such people. Nobody, no right-thinking Ghanaian BNY or be associating with such people, because these are NPP foot soldiers who made it clear, say, you be coup president, you nim hubi, you nim send your helicopter to crack top form, na you be trying to do bottom. So, as a leader of a party or a political party, automatically that day you release a letter and disassociate yourself. That is what a political party that stands for the people will do. But in 2025, we saw this young man after they were picked up. We saw the potential flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Mahama Bawumia. After the nation was angry, before Ashe Nkrumah, Emrantia way akasa obeso mutwa president titi, omuku president, omu NPP for they were jubilating on social media. Mahama Bawumia invited these criminals to his office and brought in the media and told the world that these are our heroes. Gave them a gallant reception, hugged them, and told them they have done a great job. This is a guy whose father was in the circle of Dr. Nkrumah when they tried 7 times to assassinate Nkrumah. This is the same Mahama Bawumia. Today, he brought this young man who said they have to kill John Mahama. They have to kill his wife. They have to assassinate them. They have connection in the military. Mahama Bawumia wants to lead Ghana. The same way Kennedy Japan wants to lead Ghana. The NPP as a political party, they brought this boy, they gave him a gallant reception. Bawumia told them to bring him because he has done well. And showcased this on national television. Told the world, these are the people we want. Where when I pay, where when I am fair say, we are associate here word. Some of the party no eshemensa say MPP ne batumia. These are the kind of young men that we need. Because the message Bawumia is sending to any single young man in Ghana is that when you plan to kill the president, it is right. This is the message Mahama Bawumia is sending. Until today, his opponent Kennedy Japan, a young man on the Kennedy Japan, Chibeka said no. Now, sir, you say I'm bound to me a plan is on the president. Now, Bawumia yawa too now, and Bawumia mo akomandi bail. Jiji tata bibiano. A young man to rise up. No, yes, sir. Na Kennedy sukoko bail na. Who is going to speak? I'm asking. Do you know the international implication of this? This is a guy who wants to be president. Do you know the international implication? Do you know what this means? Do you understand? Do you understand what this thing means? Internationally. This is a boy who sat on social media to say they plan to kill the president of the Republic of Ghana, and a potential flag bearer brings this boy in with all the flamboyance and all the cameras to say, this is my beloved son. Do you know the implication? Do you know the message the NPP is sending? But you know, I've taken you back. I've told you the history. Are you surprised today? Now, when I ask you the question, do you think the NPP is behind the plane crash or the helicopter crash? When I ask you right now, what answer are you going to give me? Do you believe that they know something about this? Do you believe it? Say a omo and a helicopter na koto from Nichi. And from what I have told you and what you are seeing, do you believe it's a NPP in a shake? I'm asking you because you know the funny thing? He basically gave these criminals a green light to go back and do damage because what they plan to do, they could not execute it. So he is blessing them again to go back. This is the NPP. And I won't say just Bawumia, this is the NPP. What they represent. But you know the disheartening thing. The reason why they are being funded by the NPP, the hierarchy, is because a brand new way president this boy went on radio to tell the whole world to say, oh, Osha selves now Bawumia is the one making sure he's comfortable. A brand new way now or social media MPP for say president president to go bottom play na quarter form they knew because omni soldier for omni the econo abrantie we police chi no osabetena radio so catch Ghana say Mahamudu Bawumia time na ono other cells na Ghana for we are shocked Bawumia called him in jail in cells and told them to give him a special place to sleep.
Crown baako bae ema of frame cells ye me san begina anim ama doctor na ye kasaye.
Okay.
Na wo kwa keke na omo da inside na say Dr. Bawumia na ye kasa no omo say baby aye da no omo sere aye mbeda VIP.
Hey, I was so hollow. Eti so wona moda no. Dr. Bawumia free. Emma mon o bi phone so
obi fi abonten ka say doctor person.
So le kasa. Na mon ne ko ne kasa e.
Ti ni para da to last.
Look, good to see you. When the kasa the doctor had you are not seeing me. I'm on the kasa.
Ya me ansani na me aje nkwani say Obama.
Pampa.
Ya the doctor kasa no say Nkrumah say politics there. Sa na te. Oji ya ma ojina ya chi nsuo mu ewiamu no say ya bosse up to Monday there. Up to Monday there. Monday name bro so da.
E dia mo be fi.
E dia be fi enti. Peninya kasa up to Monday pe. E wa
papa yem.
Omo de papa ye bia blen. Aja se mo promote ba kon.
Na su
mo Monday ye kofi wa. Wani say Obama.
Pampa.
Ya the doctor kasa no say Nkrumah say politics there.
I'm on the kasa.
Ya me ansani na me aje nkwani say Obama.
Pampa.
Ya the doctor kasa no say Nkrumah say politics there. Sa na te. Oji ya ma ojina ya chi nsuo mu ewiamu no say ya bosse up to Monday there. Up to Monday there. Monday name bro so da.
E dia mo be fi.
E dia be fi enti. Peninya kasa up to Monday pe. E wa
papa yem.
Omo de papa ye bia blen. Aja se mo promote ba kon.
Na su
mo Monday ye ko.
I'm on the kasa.
Ya me ansani na me aje nkwani say Obama.
Pampa.
Ya the doctor kasa no say Nkrumah say politics there. Sa na te. Oji ya ma ojina ya chi nsuo mu ewiamu no say ya bosse up to Monday there. Up to Monday there. Monday name bro so da.
E dia mo be fi.
E dia be fi enti. Peninya kasa up to Monday pe. E wa
papa yem.
Omo de papa ye bia blen. Aja se mo promote ba kon.
Na su
mo Monday ye kofi wa.
I'm on the kasa.
Ya me ansani na me aje nkwani say Obama.
Pampa.
Ya the doctor kasa no say Nkrumah say politics there. Sa na te. Oji ya ma ojina ya chi nsuo mu ewiamu no say ya bosse up to Monday there. Up to Monday there. Monday name bro so da.
E dia mo be fi.
E dia be fi enti. Peninya kasa up to Monday pe. E wa
papa yem.
Omo de papa ye bia blen. Aja se mo promote ba kon.
Na su
mo ko bae ema of frame cells ye me san begina anim ama doctor na ye kasaye.
Okay.
Na wo kwa keke na omo da inside na say Dr. Bawumia na ye kasa no omo say baby aye da no omo sere aye mbeda VIP.
Hey, I was so hollow. Eti so wona moda no. Dr. Bawumia free. Emma mon o bi phone so
obi fi abonten ka say doctor person.
So le kasa. Emma mon ne ko ne kasa e.
Ti ni para da to last.
Look, good to see you. When the kasa the doctor had you are not seeing me. I'm on the kasa.
Ya me ansani na me aje nkwani say Obama.
Pampa.
Ya the doctor kasa no say Nkrumah say politics there. Sa na te. Oji ya ma ojina ya chi nsuo mu ewiamu no say ya bosse up to Monday there. Up to Monday there. Monday name bro so da.
E dia mo be fi.
E dia be fi enti. Peninya kasa up to Monday pe. E wa
papa yem.
Omo de papa ye bia blen. Aja se mo promote ba kon.
Na su
This is sad. This is sad. Se Bawumia frɛ no o catch them say ewiemu insuomo he supports them what they did. The omo ye no support omo NPP ta omo chi. And they will find money to come and bail them. Or show almost a Monday, Sikebi Ombetam as a party, and he, as Bawumia, to bail them at the expense of 8 men who died